Alright, we on deck with the last segment 3, if you ask me, where we talk music and movie culture from the late 80s to the mid 20s. I'm your host back on deck, Deme D. We got Stroll and Rudy. So right now we're gonna talk about Young Jeezy, because recently he was saying that he's gonna retire or his last album or something like that. So we're just gonna talk about what you think about his career if he does retire. What's your thoughts overall about Young Jeezy's career? We'll start with you, Stroll.
I think Jeezy, like his career, he's accomplished whatever he needs to accomplish. Jeezy, to me, his catalog consistently, he has a really great catalog. I think there's about 3 albums that I like better than others, but if you listen to Jeezy's album, like he kind of reminds me of M.O.P., where all his albums are kind of the same, but they're dope. Yeah.
His albums are
his albums, yeah. All his albums, like if you like the first album, then you can't not like the second, third, fourth, or fifth. That's how I look at it in regards to Jeezy. Like all his albums to me, because of the fact that I like the albums and they all sound similar. He's not a mature artist. He hasn't matured to something else. He's been talking the same thing. That was never his style. And if you like him for what he is, then there's no way to not like his album. The man has 10 albums. And to me, for the most part, I didn't hear the last one. I didn't hear the last album, which is Pressure, but other than that, all the other albums I've heard, I thought his albums was dope. I mean, I have my 3 favorites, which was the first album.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna let him say what you think about his career overall.
Alright.
I know that's your guy.
It's not.
It's not your guy?
Jeezy's not my guy. But I fuck with Jeezy, but he's not my guy.
Okay.
I think he's very accomplished. I think he deserves all the credit in the world. Not necessarily, not even just as an artist, but also as a music mogul. Keep in mind, he was an executive at Labor for a long time.
Very impactful.
And I know when I was in high school, the Snowman shirt meant everything.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They banned that shit.
Yes.
So put some respect on Jeezy's name.
Snowman bitches.
As far as lyrical content, I think one of his issues is that he was so real that he can never let that go in his lyrics.
He spoke about that himself.
So eventually, to me, I want to hear this shit. Because Trapper Die 3 is a classic to me. The shit with Bankroll Fresh, I love it. All I want to hear is you trap harder than ever. But people who've never heard you can't relate. Like I've been down with you since 03, 04. Other people are like, these guys are like 20, 21. They're like, what? Like, I'm not trying to trap. They want the guys in the schemes and shit. Jeezy's never been about that. So I can understand why it would be a conflict of interest as far as like when people talk about lamenting his legacy. I think he's a very accomplished artist with lyrics, without lyrics. And I mean like in the business of it all, because he's put other people on. He was a label executive. I think Jeezy deserves his just dues. Yeah. And I think one of the things that we were talking about, like, is he A-list or B-list? I think he got B-list recognition, but among A-list people, they know he's an A-list dude.
Yeah, I think he's an A-list artist. Like, I do think he's.
To be real with you, he's kind of like the Akinelli of '90s rap to me. Like. And I don't mean so much like at the time when he was dropping music, your music was on and people fucked with you. Like there was no like think about it. Like and here's why I say that. If you look at every 90 Queens rapper, early 90, like I'm talking about 94, like 97,
they fucked with him.
They all fucked with him hard.
He's respected.
And Jeezy's had a much longer career than that. I just mean in that sense that during that time period, everybody loves you.
Yeah, he mentioned that. I think he gets his respect.
I mean publicly, out loud. Who talks about Jeezy all the time now?
But you know what? How much can you praise?
10 albums.
We should be talking about saying, how much can you praise a guy promoting the drug use that much? Like you're not in public. That's why Pusha don't get it. That's why T.I. and Jay-Z had to scale it back. Like you're not gonna be in the forefront if that's your main thing.
Sellout.
Right, but I'm just saying he scaled the coke talk back a little bit.
He's a fucking sellout.
But what I'm gonna say is Jeezy definitely got some of the
fucking ether.
This guy, you don't have no problem saying fuck him, but
one of the reasons I was telling him earlier, one of the reasons I think Jeezy's an A-list is because not Jeezy, but a lot of people has fucked with. And his 10 albums, he's had a lot of like features that
shit is dope as fuck.
He got Janelle Monáe on it. He has a track where Erykah Badu is rapping.
He's a lot deeper than people give him credit for.
Rapping.
He probably got about 4 songs where he gets deep.
That's bullshit. He's deep.
Yeah, 10 albums, 4 songs.
He got about he said he's deep.
He gets deep. He's not deep.
I say he probably has about 4 or 5 songs.
He gets
2
deep
songs an album. That equivalates. About 2 songs an album. Because he ain't get
10 songs.
Because he ain't get deep. I know the first song. I mean, I know the first album good, and there ain't no deep song on there.
I like his first 3 albums.
That first straight album is straight trapping. Second album, it's the debut, the first album. Ain't no deep song on there.
That's his 3rd album.
Actually,
I'm not counting those 2. I'm talking about the
from
you mean I'm talking about the debut studio album.
The inspiration.
Inspiration is hard. But what I will say about him is he has some of the best singles. You know what I mean? He got a lot of hits.
17.5.
Yeah, he has a lot of hits. So you want to get into the classics? What album you think is classic?
I think his first official debut on Def Jam.
Motivation
101. Yeah, I think that was a classic.
I think it's a classic. I think it's a classic because no one else has done it like that.
Yeah, I think it was a classic. I think that's probably his only classic because every other, like I said, every other album after that basically fell in the same range.
I mean,
so he didn't.
It's one long song.
It didn't really change. So because of that, I can't give every album a classic because it sounded like.
What about Trapper Die 3?
I don't think that's classic, man.
For him, it is.
Yeah, so that's your only classic from him, Trapper Die 3.
No, it's not my only one.
I'm saying like, one you think is classic,
recent one.
And the funny thing, that's not even my top 3 albums, because my top 3 is Thug Motivation 101, Hustler's Ambition, and Church in the Streets. Yo,
I don't like Church in the Streets.
I love Church in the Streets.
I can't. Yeah, that shit was hard.
His first 3 albums.
That was a tough listen, man.
I love that album.
His first 3
I
albums.
like Jeezy. What you talking about? And Bury Me a G off that one. That's it. I could make a best of Young Jeezy too, honestly, but.
I like his first 3 albums, and I love Trapper Die.
I love.
What's the third? Recession?
I love all his albums.
I like the Recession too.
That's the third
Recession
one.
was dope too.
No, that's not the third one.
What's the third one?
It's Thug Motivation 101.
That's the third
Inspiration.
one,
Thug Motivation 101 whatever. It was 103. And then
103 is later. 103 is Hustler's Ambition.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, then that's all of those.
So, alright, so then, overall, we all respect Jeezy.
Yeah,
and, he's not the most lyrical, but he put that work in.
He don't have to be.
Put that work in. He got some good music. At least 2 or 3 classics, which one you pick, but respected in the game, like you said, man, features. So, everybody love Jeezy, man. I'm more of a Gucci guy, but whatever.
It's the people that featured on it.
He's like top 5. He tries to rap though.
It's like
he tries to rap. It's not like these guys that don't give a fuck and he definitely is trying to say slick shit, trying to come with lines. So I'll give him that.
Like to me, I think he talks more than he raps.
No, but I'm saying he definitely tries to come with some bars. He's clever shit.
Traps.
It's just
he talk raps. He traps.
And his ad-libs is insane. I just love his ad.
That's why I gave you with the MOP reference.
No.
We're gonna leave it there. Fredro Star from Sunset Park.
Of course.
Okay. And we're gonna start with.
I'm
gonna start this one because they both don't like this movie. I think Sunset Park was really good. Fredro Star was maybe acting a little too hard in there to be a basketball player, but. It had a lot of stars in there. You had Terrence Howard, you had Melinda Jones, you had a couple people that made their careers. And I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a good basketball movie. I didn't like the fact that they lost at the end, but I guess that's more realistic. So, but why is it whack? I don't know who wants to go first.
Let me start off because he's really about to go over the edge.
I'm not.
But I thought, first of all, I think it was realistic. I thought it made no sense whatsoever.
Realistic in what sense?
First of all, they went from trash to basically going to the chip with someone who knew nothing. She never even watched a basketball game. So how do you coach a team with, they had no losses when she coached, except for maybe the first game.
You mean no wins?
They had no wins. No, but they only lost the first time she coached. They think they lost the first game that she coached. After that, they won every game with her to make
because the point of the story was this
talent. Nice?
No, not that she was that nice.
She
brought them together.
But she brought them that fucking fast.
But
because there was talent there.
She was not a coach. It doesn't matter how much talent you have if you can't coach. Your team goes nowhere though.
It's high school.
She's not a coach.
She's not a coach.
In order to go from bad to good, you don't have to be exclusive.
So you're telling me that you could have absolutely no experience to the point where you never even watched a basketball game and you can take a team to the chip. But that's what she did.
Right, but
she didn't know.
But that's when you have to remember that it's a movie.
Nah, but that doesn't mean I should accept that.
Remember,
this ain't total.
In other words,
fantasy.
if it don't go that way, what are we watching? This ain't Carter.
This movie
is bullshit. Here's why I'm gonna say it's bullshit. And I didn't want to get into this, but I am. You're about to fucking tell me that this team from Sunset Park, Brooklyn, a bunch of niggas from the hood, who never been through shit and can't figure nothing out because the old coach don't do shit. Suddenly, this random white lady just comes and she's the fucking messiah of basketball, knowing damn well she's never.
Isn't
been
that always the premise?
Stop. No, it's not the premise. Isn't that always the premise? We had Juice. We had Above the Rim. We had all these other movies.
Those are gangster movies, though.
Hold on.
It's trash. You know what's the dopest thing about this movie?
If you ask me,
Dopest thing about Sunset Park was the soundtrack. That's the best thing about the movie, the soundtrack.